Good morning, YouTubers. It is the last Sunday in April 2023, and I'm headed up for a turkey hunt, my usual area that I like to go. And of course, I'm always arriving later than I hoped, but that's normal for me. But we'll see how it goes. Last 3 times I've been up here, too much snow. There's birds up here, but I haven't been able to find them. I find signs of birds, but no birds. And the snow's been difficult to navigate through. But we've had some warm days, so I'm hoping a lot of it's gone now. Soon find out. Alright, YouTubers, it's April 30th 2023, and I'm up here on a turkey hunt. Got my electric bike. I know some of the road I'm not going to be able to ride on, but I'm hoping there's a lot more open than there was when I was up here on Thursday. It's been quite warm, so I mean it's almost warm enough for me to park over there. So it's definitely improved a lot. When I first come up here, I couldn't even drive up this road, and one person that tried got stuck up here. So anyway, if I'm going to get my first turkey this year in April, I got to get it done today. This is the last day of April. So traditionally, most of my turkeys I get in May, so it's not that unusual for me to not score anything in April. And the snowpack up here was ridiculous, so everything's been kind of delayed. But I suspect once things kick off, it's going to be good. Oh, and it's 44 degrees here in the Meacham area, so it's supposed to get up around 70. So it's going to be a nice day. Nice and sunny, beautiful. Okay, now the last few times I've been here, I found turkey tracks, found droppings, found bear and wolf tracks too. But found signs of birds, but didn't see any birds. And in addition, I couldn't get anything to answer me when I called. However, well, I wasn't hearing any grouse drumming either. And in my experience, it seems like when the grouse aren't drumming, the turkeys aren't talking as much either. But this morning, I am hearing grouse drumming, so that's a good thing. So hopefully the turkeys will be talkative. And right now it is 6:43. They may still be henned up, but not for too long, I wouldn't think. So we'll see how it goes. There's a really nice gobbler I tried to get last year, and I wasn't able to get him. I hope I run into him again. Let's do a quick call. Usually you don't get answered right here, but it could happen. It could. No answer. That's pretty much the rule right here. Although I have found tracks here. So, I mean, they do occasionally come through here. Let's see if I can get a shotgun at them. Nothing. Alright. They're either not in the immediate area or they're ignoring me. So, we'll see. bunch of turkeys right there. I started heading down the road. And there they are. There they are right there. Right up on them. Well, they've seen me. I'm busted. So I gotta figure out what to do next. Maybe I just go on past them and then call them. It's probably the best thing to do. Because they know I'm here already. There's no point in staying back here. Go ahead. Cruise on past. Didn't expect to see them this soon. They were right here. It don't take them long to disappear. Not at all. I'll get up the road here now. Find this park. Don't think they ran down the road. I think they ran up that way. Yeah. Yes, try not to. Try not to. Try not to. Yeah, she's not being quiet. Just going again. Well, skip these turkeys. Yes, you don't know how to read. It says road closed. Now I'm going to have to go way past this person. They decided to drive in here. An idiot. Alright, footprints. Okay, go this way. I could go back there and wait. Might be able to get something back there. I doubt it though. Yeah. Okay. Oh, there's a gobbler right there. I gotta find some place to hide. Shoot. I went nowhere. Down that way. That other guy's over there. Hopefully I can draw that bird over here. There's one over there towards that guy. He might get one too. I'll get this bird to come up here. There's at least two. I hope I got it. I hope. I don't know for sure. Find out when I get over. Where is it? Well, it looks like I might have missed. Yep, looks like I missed. Nope, I didn't miss. I got it. All right. All right. How about that? Looks like a jake. No, I was hoping for something bigger, but that's okay. Yeah, it's a jake. Okay. Well, I got my table bird out of the way. Now I can work on the trophy the next time. Besides, killing the jakes doesn't even affect the breeding at all, because it's a big dominant gobbler that's doing all the breeding. And when you take him out, it takes a while for another one to step up sometimes. So don't feel bad about shooting a jake at all. The next time I'll be looking for a bigger one. I still want that big gobbler that I didn't get last year. But, this would be nice. It's not a bad jake. I mean, you can tell from the tail fan, you know, and this short beard. But spurs are starting. So I've shot a lot smaller jakes in the past. A lot smaller. So this ain't bad. They're still gobbling, so I'm going to pack up and get out of here and give the other hunter a chance to get one. There seems to be plenty of birds, so unless he's got a poor hunting strategy, he should be able to score. Oh, by the way, I used the Ithaca Mag 10, and I bought the guy that sold, not this Ithaca, but another one, to a gunsmith. He also sold all of his 10 gauge ammunition. And he had some old waterfowl 2s and 4s, and that's what I used here on 4-shot. See, they're still gobbling. If I was allowed to take more than one in a day, I'd keep on going. But, you know, I have these old shells, who knows how many years old. So I figure I better use them up. They're lead. I can't shoot waterfowl with them. 2 1/4 ounce, number 4s. There's like close to between 300 and 400 pellets in the shell, so it's pretty good. Not as effective as tungsten, but you know, that was a pretty, not very far. That bird was pretty close, so it really doesn't matter. I could kill them with steel number 6s at that range. Anyway, got my first one for the year. Looking forward to an outstanding turkey season. It looks like it's going to be good because I saw a number of turkeys on the way here where I did not expect to see them. So I think they had a good year. I know some parts of the country are not doing as well, but they've really flourished here. And the snow didn't seem to bother them at all, but they weren't talkative until now. If I could bag more than one a day, I'd rush down, get another tag, and come back up. But I won't be able to come back up till probably after work tomorrow, maybe, or Wednesday, or next weekend, which I'll probably do an after work hunt because it's supposed to rain next weekend. And I'm going to take advantage of this good weather as long as I can. Besides, after work hunts usually do well because there's less other hunters to compete with. Usually no one's even in here. So that'll work out nicely. Anyway, I got to pack up and get out of here. And I've still got plenty of day left, so I've got stuff to do at home, so that's good. It's 7:17 in the morning right now, so not bad. I've only been here less than an hour and got a bird, so things are really looking good. Those guys are gobbling like crazy still. They're just down the road. So the only bad strategy I can see that this other hunter has is his cadence is kind of fast on his call. His yelp is like, yeah. And I've listened to the hens, and I usually try to keep a similar cadence to them. Now, sometimes they do get excited and speed up, and sometimes I'll speed mine up if there's a gobbler coming in. But this worked out nicely. And it probably was some of the other birds are probably bigger, but this ain't bad. It's not a bad jake. I'll have to weigh it when I get back to the truck, see what it weighs. Probably 13, 14 pounds. So it should be a nice, tender eating turkey. This is what I got with Federal Magnum copper-plated lead, a premium. They're old. Considering the fact that lead was banned like 1991, so the shells are pretty old. But I can still use them on turkeys, so no problem there. Oh, by the way, when I bought the ammunition, there was a box of them, great big box, and there was boxes of shells in there. It was probably 10 boxes, I think, for $100, or maybe it was $90. It was like $9 or $10 a box, so not bad for 10 gauge ammo. And I haven't had a misfire yet. Well, I ranged it, and it was about 25 to 30 yards. That's all the further it was away from me, so no problem. Could have killed it with most anything. I'm still thinking about bringing my old 20 gauge up here, but I don't have a sling on it. That's the only thing. Anyway, I'll let you know what it weighs when I get there. And down there is where that guy is. I heard him calling when I went past before. Just dropping right there. I'm dropping. Let's see. There's dropping right there. Another one right there. They are using this road, so I'm going to get out of here. Hopefully I won't be seen by turkeys, but who knows. Tracks right there. Well, I'll tell you, dude. They'll come back, don't worry. Alright, there you go. Okay, I got a turkey right here one time. It was early in the morning. Sat right there in that tree. It's a good spot. Sit right here. Got a pretty good view. Not bad. Of course, if they come from behind you, kind of screwed. Which initially, after realizing someone drove in here, I thought about sitting right there. The problem is, right there's where they parked. They're not even supposed to be in here with a vehicle. Now, electric bike, Class 2 electric bike in Oregon does not count as a motor vehicle. Yeah, there's a motor on it, but it doesn't count as a motor vehicle. If it was a electric motorcycle, it would. So, it's the same as riding a regular bike in here, and they allow that, no problem at all. But I didn't think any turkeys would walk past his vehicle, but they might. You know, I've seen them do it before, but I figured that might jinx the whole operation, so so I didn't bother. All right, now I'm going to sit here and enjoy one of my sandwiches I brought. I brought two of them. I expected to be here all day. I was only here, well, in less than like 40 some minutes. I bagged the first turkey of the season. So, and this ain't like Nebraska. At least Nebraska used to be where at least you could get all your whole limit the same day, but I can't do that here. It's one turkey per day, 3 per season, tag for each one. And I used to buy at least 2 of the tags ahead of time, but I quit doing that because one year I had to eat some tags, so I just buy a tag. If I bag a bird, then I go get another tag. The only exception to that is if it was the last weekend, then I might go ahead and I hadn't gotten anything, I might go ahead and buy 2 tags, but and then Saturday get one, Sunday get one. But I think this season's going to be outstanding as long as nobody messes it up. They haven't been logging in here, so they haven't disturbed the turkeys. They could start logging at any time. The snow's melting off. But I hope no one else drives in here and parks a big conspicuous vehicle in here. Normally I have my bicycle, but I didn't even have time to do that this morning. It was right there in plain sight. I just laid it down and got set. Fortunately, there was that tree there. I sat there against the tree and waited, and they come up. So, of course, Jakes, they're not as smart as the old ones. So they learn a few things after being shot at a few times. And so there'll be even less snow the next time I come up. Yeah, spots like this, they're going to take, 2-3 weeks to melt off. It'll be almost the end of the season by the time all the snow's gone out of there. And the shady part, like up there, but that's all right. I can deal with that. As long as there's long stretches of bare road that I can ride the bike on. I can get far enough in here to get past the other hunters, if there are any. And that way I have a better chance. I know that other hunter's about half a mile down from me. So I'm also going to sit here and listen and see if I hear any shots. I wish him luck. But I don't care for him parking in here. But I'm not going to wish bad luck on him. I think it's bad. I think it works against you to wish bad on people. Let's see if he gets any shots. I mean, he's in a good area. I've gotten turkeys down there where he's at before. More than one. So it's a good spot. How he uses it, that'll determine if he gets anything. I'm sure turkeys go through there. They definitely go past on the road that I was on, so all he's got to do is call them in. I think he'll have to dispense with the rapid fire yelping now. I don't think that's going to work. But you never know. Turkeys are not all the same. They come to different calls. That's why there's so many different calls out there. Now, if the other hunter doesn't get anything today, he'll probably play the blame game. And well, that guy that wasn't very far away torched off a gun that was real loud, and so scared off all the turkeys, and they never came back. But I've had turkeys go through the same area, right? I mean, not long after a turkey's been shot. So, yeah, the loud noise will spook them. But after it's gone, they forget about it and they come back. So, you can't blame me for not bagging a turkey. He could have called him over there. I happened to be closer to the gobblers, or to the jakes, at the time that I called. And I wasn't even sure anything was going to answer me. But I'm not gonna give up an opportunity. I was probably between a quarter and a half a mile from that hunter, I'm thinking. That's plenty of distance. Well, so a deer has been through here after I was through. It might be a small out. Let's see. This is where the turkeys come through. Oh, wait, maybe it was over there. Yeah. May have been up here. Yeah, they were up here. They come through and they went that way. I should see if I can see any sign. They didn't hang around long, so. I don't really see anything much. There's a possible track. And there's another possible, yeah, that's a turkey track right there. Right there. Looks like a hen track. It's not all that big. Well, it may have been up here, but I thought they were in the other spot. I don't see any tracks here. However, yeah, I think it was here. This was it right here. I seen them. So I was right over here, either here or right there. I seen them at the top of the hill. Yeah, I used to get here early. Well, someone else who can't read the sign, I guess. Unless they're property owners here. Or the logging company, or the insurance company, actually. I don't know why. Ah. I don't know who they were. Maybe they were checking to see if anyone was in here. I don't know. I don't know exactly who's who, but I seriously doubt that other person is authorized to drive way back there and park. There are a couple of houses up here, tucked away. It'd be kind of cool to live up here, like the first turkey season. It kind of sucks when you're being snowed in, though. Just leisurely taking my time getting out. See no reason to rush. And there's my truck parked. Yeah, looks like maybe they left. They didn't go that way. Nobody's gone that way. Yep, they left. How about that? Okay, I'll see what this thing weighs. Doesn't weigh a lot, I know that, but we'll see. Zero this gauge out, it's a little bit off. It's not a real accurate scale, but it gives you a general idea of what stuff weighs. Okay. Oh, let's see, it's looks like about 14 pounds. Yep. About 14 pounds. So that's not bad. I mean, it's a little Jake, so I wouldn't expect it to. I got a Jake, what was it, 2-3 years ago, maybe longer. It was heavy, it was like 15 or 16 pounds. It's a nice Jake. But 14 pounds ain't too bad for a Jake. So, okay, got in here like this. Which, if you think about it, the turkeys just struggled through a winter. So they probably lost weight during the winter. I mean, I would think that fall turkeys would weigh more. Although I haven't really ran across that much. But I've only gotten a couple of them, so. And they were both small turkeys, so. But it seems like they'd be a lot larger in fall rather than spring, because they just got through the winter. And it's harder to find food. But I'm sure they're resourceful. They can eat just about anything, any kind of plant, so, and bugs too. So I seem to kill just as many turkeys with or without decoys. One problem I have with decoys, now this one's not too bad, but the thing of it is, see, the sun hits it and ends up having kind of a sheen to it. Doesn't look quite right. It reflects differently than feathers do, and that's why I'm thinking about getting those things called turkey skins to put over it. Be a lot more realistic. Of course, once we get a ways into the season, using decoys won't work as good either at that point, because they'll become more skittish once they've been chased a few times. This was the first actual decent day that anyone could get in here for any distance without having to deal with too much deep snow. And it's the end of April, so I remember one year my stepdad and I tried to get in here, and you couldn't even get in here till about mid-May, and the season ends at the end of May. So, but if the hunting's good enough, you can get your limit within 3 days. Technically, it's possible. Yeah, see, it says right up here, public notice, entering vehicle regulation area. But someone took the map off, like typical vandals. It tells you some roads may not be signed. Know where you are at all times. So, if they have enough trouble with people, they'll just turn around and close the thing off, and then no one can hunt in here. And I don't want that. This is a great area for turkeys. Okay, so to do a quick summary of the hunt, came up here, there was a lot less snow than last time, and Unfortunately, someone drove in there and parked inside, way inside there, which you're not supposed to do. But it didn't stop me from scoring a turkey. In fact, before I even got to where they were parked, I'd seen some turkeys. I called, they didn't answer me. It was probably mostly hens anyway. But I seen them in a spot I usually don't see them. And there was a good spot where I've got a turkey near where he was parked, but I did not try that because I figured a big conspicuous vehicle might as well be a Ferris wheel, you know, sitting there. So I went on further, and he was pretty much where I thought he was because I heard him calling. He had, in my opinion, too rapid of a cadence on his hen call. But anyway, I went on down the road and got around a couple corners, decided to call, and there was a gobble. So didn't even have time to really hardly set up. I mean, I didn't get my leaf suit on my legs. I didn't have time to do that. I just found a quick tree. I laid the bite down, got against a quick tree, and waited. A couple more calls, you know, not too many more, and they come up. There was, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 turkeys, possibly. Not sure how many. Don't know how many for sure were male, but I saw the head on this one, so I went for it. Turned out it was a Jake, 14 pounds. Not a huge bird, but a good table bird. So I got the good table bird out of the way, so I'm glad I did that. So next time I can try to get a bigger one if I want. I may bring archery tackle, or I may bring my black powder shotgun. I don't know. If I bring the black powder shotgun, I'm going to make a special load of tungsten for it. I don't know. I don't have a sling for it, though. That's the thing. I even thought about bringing my bolt action 20 gauge out here. There again, I don't have a sling. But I can find a way to carry it in here if I really want to. Anyway, probably be here in a couple more days. I'll be back, probably be back Monday after work or Wednesday after work. Tuesday's my wedding anniversary, so I'm not hunting that day. But I'm going to take advantage of this sunny weather as long as I can. It's supposed to rain next weekend. So anyway, thank you for watching. Thanks for watching my video instead of watching something more cool. And especially thank you patrons for financially supporting me. Appreciate it. Until the next time, happy hunting.